wants to lead the meeting with Catherine out? And
Yeah, why don't you take it?
Okay.
it's an easy one.
Yeah,
so.
give it. It's almost ready.
Do we do a chumash?
It's
The
Oh,
Lush
shoot.
Boys.
Call to order. It's like the same things as the normal meeting.
yeah. Yeah. You can just. You're ready to call to order.
All right. I'm gonna call this policy committee meeting of the IV Community Service Districts to order. This meeting is being recorded. It is live on Zoom and on YouTube. Roll call or no?
You don't have to do
You
it.
don't have to do roll
There's two
call.
people here.
All right.
Here.
Here. Before we begin, we would like to acknowledge the Chumash people who are the traditional custodians of this land. We pay our respects to the Chumash elders, past, present, and future, who call this place Anaskoyo, the land that IVCSD sits upon their home. We are proud to continue their tradition of coming together and growing as a community. We thank the Chumash community for their stewardship and support, and we look forward to strengthening our ties as we continue our relationship with mutual respect and understanding. All right. Any public comment?
Nope.
Nope. All right. Let's go to the first action item, paid sick time policy.
All right, I'll put on the screen. Oh, sorry. It's work from home is on my end, the first one.
So let's do that one then. Work from home policy. 3.5.
All right. So yeah, Sydney can talk more about it since she did this, but we have had a unofficial work from home policy this whole time. We've never had one. So this is our first time getting one together. But so far, just so you know how it's just been, not honesty policy. It's just, trust the work gets done. We don't care if it's at home or here. And that because all our employees started during COVID. Like we never had really employees before COVID, except for me. So there was never any time to, we've always been like that. We've always started from work from home and then moved to the office. So this is not trying to figure out, and we also don't have a lot of office space for all our employees. You couldn't say all 7 have to work here because there isn't there's only like 2 spots in the office and then 1 or 2 upstairs. So couldn't do that. So anyways, yeah, so you want to go through the details?
Yeah, I mean, it's basically summarizes everything we've already been doing and just kind of making it a little bit more formalized. In all of our job description, it does outline like what the requirement is for each position. So it really is based on that. So staff know ahead of time, but this is an option for them. It's an option for all permanent and temporary employees. And that's because our interns also work from home a lot of the time too. They don't come in here and do their work here necessarily unless they're doing like tabling or canvassing or something else. The requirement that we said is that employees must maintain their primary residence within 45 minutes driving distance to Isla Vista. That's, as needed, but also just really at any time, just to be readily available. So that covers in the sense that like
It's a pretty big range.
yeah, it's mainly 2 of us live in Carpinteria, and so it's traffic.
And a lot of people work in like Lompoc sometimes who work in the
No,
south.
I said that in like a good.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah. Some people live further, not our employees, but some people work in Santa Barbara live further, 45.
Yeah. So it doesn't really go much farther than like Ventura, I would imagine,
that makes
in that
sense.
radius. Because it has come up before, staff have, there's been circumstances where people have asked to like even just like live remotely and how that would work. But all of our positions do require being within 45 minutes, but just because of all the work we do. So we just said that, in-person attendance expectations, all of the usual stuff, in-person meetings, events, trainings. We, as a team, work in the office at least once per month on a schedule that, again, everything is up to the discretion of the supervisor and general manager. And everything, needs to be reported within a timely manner, but it all kind of goes into the details of what's acceptable, and what that looks like for working from home, maintaining your regular hours, all of that, be available for virtual, in-person, safe, distraction-free workspace. We did put in here that employees approved to perform work from home are not permitted to substitute for dependent care, other personal obligations. It's kind of just a standard piece. And then, like we said, supervisor and GM authority.
What exactly does not permitted to substitute for dependent care? What does that mean?
Like you can't be working from home and also like caring for a child
Okay.
necessarily. So
I
like,
see.
if
Yeah,
you're
you
working
can't
from home, you're
multitask.
solely working from
That
home
makes
and doing
sense.
this
Okay.
for your 8 hours.
And this doesn't mean that everyone works from home. Like
Right.
a lot of our jobs don't.
Yeah.
So it's just
For the people that can.
that can, yeah, like our compost job, no, it's not, the public works project manager job, that's all in person, pretty
Yeah,
much.
Makes
The
sense.
community spaces position is all in person, pretty much. So
Yeah.
it's just formalizing what we already do, to be honest. This is how we kind of already operate.
Sounds good then.
So
Yeah.
a couple things. I realized I should have read the remote work first.
Oh, it's okay. They are connected
They
in a
do
way.
connect.
That's
Yes.
what because some of my questions I was gonna ask, and then I saw the remote work, so I'll just ask them anyway.
Okay.
So what I was gonna say is, does it have to be work from home and can it be work remote? But now I see that you have.
Yeah.
It's
like,
just interesting how you say home,
home
right?
means here, like work in Santa Barbara County.
Yeah.
So you could work at Kajay downtown, which is what we all did today. But remote work we mean is like you're not able to come to the office, like you are
Yeah.
in LA
Outside
or
of-
Yeah.
you're in San Diego, or like if an issue with your job came up, you couldn't just come.
Say that again?
If like an issue came up with your job, then you
Yeah,
would be here.
no, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I guess what I'm thinking is that sometimes if you're not at home, you might be at somewhere else, but we're saying home.
Yeah.
And I just don't know if we mean more like local, right?
Yeah, it does mean.
That's
Yeah.
what I was just suggesting that because home means something to people,
Yeah,
right?
and it also says like ensure safe distraction free workplace. Like you shouldn't be
Sure.
like, llama dog working all day because it's distracting to be at a bar working. Go for it.
No, because then I might hurt you.
It's okay. I'll live.
That
So
would be
yeah,
very
I
funny
guess we're not
otherwise.
we're not saying it's not only home.
That
But
would be quite abusive.
yeah, I have a file a
You just
claim. A
smacked
file a
you.
claim. Yeah.
Okay, okay, and then, I think, I like how you said that, the supervisors can revoke this depending on different things.
Mhm.
And I always think it's important and maybe it's just presumed, but that really when a person works from home, it's important that the supervisor, establish the requirements of the job.
Yeah.
And they're checking in, and
Mhm.
so that they have a sense of continuity of work and structure,
Yeah.
right? But maybe that is all something that you
No.
take care of in a different.
But I think having it like you'll set up a work from home plan and you get
Yes,
hired.
yes,
That could
that's
be
a-
good.
Yeah, I think that's good, because a lot of times people may not really know what it means.
Yeah.
And there's a big responsibility for managers when you have remote
Right.
employees.
Right.
You really have to establish structure, accountability, and I always think I tend to think if remote work from home doesn't work, a lot of times it's on the manager for not setting up the expectations and following up and having certain requirements be
system,
met.
yeah.
Yeah. So
That's a really
Cool.
good point, because I do think there have been times where staff have expressed like, oh, I don't actually want to work, or I don't have a conducive work environment to work from home. So we have set them up, in the office or tried to provide alternative space. So I do think that's really important to me as
yeah,
well.
that came up during COVID when we had students that were remote, but not everyone has the same accessibility in remote environments. And so that was something that we don't. And I know we have another policy that talks about system requirements in terms of internet, what kind of like computer system do we provide that type of support?
We provide the equipment.
Equipment we do, that's what I
Yeah,
wondered,
but we
yeah.
don't pay for their Wi-Fi.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
but the equipment we do,
We
okay,
For permanent staff.
for permanent, okay,
Mhm.
okay.
And originally, we were gonna bring you a policy that combined both of these concepts, but it was getting very
Got it.
confusing, so that's why we separated them out. Because that remote term, we were using it, because we all technically work remote, but
yeah.
like you said, but that's why.
I work remote across the street.
Right, that's what I mean, it's
Yeah.
all remote, it's
Yeah.
just how far, maybe it's, the
The
radius.
radius,
The 45
the
minutes.
45
That's why we
minutes.
take
Yeah,
the 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think it's important to have, exemptions, that you allow the supervisors to grant exemptions where they need to, in terms of, when there's other personal obligations. You don't want some, I don't know, I think there should be some discretion there.
Yeah.
I think what we keep getting back from our HR attorney is like,
Yeah.
at the end of the day,
Yeah.
no matter what, it's all up to Jonathan's discretion,
Okay.
at the general
It
manager's
must be nice.
discretion.
I guess so,
So even though we read all we have all these policies for a reason, but at the end of the
Yeah.
day, it's, yes.
It's all discretionary. Yeah, yeah.
discretionary.
Okay, I think
Mhm.
this is good.
Yeah, but I think that's good.
Okay, I have one more thing to say.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
But these are just questions. I'm not insisting on
course,
anything. I'm
yeah,
just, so there is a person that we all know and love who has a tagline on their email that says, I work different hours and my hours may not be your hours. Don't feel pressure to respond when you get this email. And I love that. I think it's adorable. I used to send emails because I'm a night person. And then I realized, oh no, people are freaked out by that. So now I just do schedule
me
send.
too, yeah.
Because I don't want to traumatize people when they know how I
Yeah,
sleep.
yeah.
But I think that that's interesting to think about, defining work hours.
We
like
do, we
you
have.
do.
We
You,
have
okay,
the
that's good.
flexible hours policy where it
Mhm.
says 8 to 8 is
Yeah.
our normal hours.
Oh, got it.
And outside of that is non-normal hours.
Okay, got it. Okay, so they have to be available during work hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. I think you guys thought of everything that I thought of. So awesome.
Thank you, thank you. The next one's the out of area. Okay, good. I put that out of area. So it is supposed to be like out of area policy. And
That's the.
I have this benefit in my contract, but I have
Mhm.
it for a week. I've never used it. Maybe once I did, but now we're trying to apply it to others. That's you guys had previously told us. I think we talked about this once, and you said, if I got 5 days out of the week, you wanted to give everyone 1 day out of the week. So that's where the number of remote days came from, was from one of the last policy committees that happened. But anyway, Sydney, you can go into the.
Yeah, so again, kind of a similar structure, but this just outlines like the arrangements, and it does require advance approval as early as possible. Again, what we're considering out of area is like outside of that, more than 45 minutes from IB. And they can't report on short notice, they can't attend, all the reasons where they would qualify. And they must submit the request to their supervisor at least 2 weeks in advance, or
Oh, good Lord.
sooner if possible.
They're gonna be out of town
Mhm.
and working. So.
What if it's
One
an
day a
emergency?
Yes,
Yeah.
So
totally.
this is more of a planned event.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be in LA this weekend and I'm gonna work Friday, but this is not true. But like I
Mhm,
want to work
yeah.
all day Friday, just so I don't have to travel Friday to
Got
get
it.
to my location.
I got it.
I'll
I got
leave
it. So it's a
Thursday
real
night.
benefit. It's not
Yeah.
an emergency. It's a benefit
It's a
that we're
benefit.
offering.
It's a nice part of your job, like flexible job sort of
Okay.
Yeah.
situation. Yeah.
Okay, who was eligible for this?
So that's a good question. I realized as I was explaining this, we didn't explicitly say permanent.
Yeah, we should just put the permanent
Yeah,
employees.
permanent.
Because the student employees, we understand they might work during break remotely, and that's totally fine. They don't have the critical jobs, right? Like
Yeah.
student employees don't have the job where you have to respond in person and be the responsible party. That's just not, we're not putting them on that. Like,
Mhm.
that's the full-time people whose responsibility.
What
it is.
happens if a student works when they're on
Oh,
break?
that's totally fine. Happens
That's
all the
fine.
time.
Yeah.
But then how does that work here?
These are for critical roles, right? Like these are for, like I said, the students, they're not really, those jobs 90% of the time are not operating in like, oh, we need this person physically here.
Do we need to make that distinction though?
We can
I
say
think-
permanent employees only.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so the interns and students are not permanent. I think we should make
Yeah.
the distinction.
Yeah, we can.
Because otherwise, if you don't make the distinction, then the previous one we did would apply to students theoretically.
And the other one
Yeah.
does apply to some of our interns.
They do work at home in IV.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
Got it.
which is
Mhm.
fine. Yeah,
Got it.
but yeah, no, we've had students who like go home for break and they want to get paid still.
Yeah,
Mhm.
And we have money for it, and we have projects they can do all remote.
great,
So
yeah.
we've done that.
And they just know which hours, or excuse me, which days within our winter recess where they can and can't work.
Yeah, they're not allowed to work during the winter recess.
Mhm.
No one is.
because
There's no
you're,
management.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
It's great. It's good.
So yeah, again, just receive approval, and that the requests can be approved or denied based on staffing coverage. This comes up because, for example, say 3 of us permanent employees want to all work remotely.
Yeah.
One of us needs to be within 45 minutes of
Yeah, we
IB.
can't have all those stuff.
So somewhere it's defined what what is adequate in-person staffing?
No, I mean, that's just a decision for like,
Okay.
Yeah.
adequate in-person staffing next week is gonna be different than
Okay,
a
got it.
month ago, yeah.
Okay. So I'll just go back to, I think when people talk about not working in an office, they use the term remote. I think that, I know it's hard, you didn't want to put it all in one policy because you conflate it. But when you say remote work and then you put in parentheses out of area, maybe you just call it your
Out of area work policy.
Yeah, because
That's smart, yeah.
because I think that people think remote work is, I don't know, I think there's these terms, work from home and remote work, to me seem very similar.
Mhm.
But really what it is, it's an out of area policy, out of work policy, out of or work area.
Away from home.
Yeah,
Away from home, yeah.
away from IV.
Away from
Maybe call it something, away from IV work policy.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
I like
know.
out of area work policy. I mean, that's already what the
That's what it is.
definition is. Out of area work, it says it right there, so.
I think it would be clear, and then you just take out remote.
Okay, yeah.
So remove remote.
And that
Yeah,
other one is just
that is
called
what
work
we're
from
trying
home.
to deal with, is people
Totally.
working not in the area.
Yeah, I
So-
just think remote work and work from home are the same.
Okay,
I think people see it that
yeah,
way.
yeah, the common
It's very,
language,
the
yeah,
vernacular
Yeah.
is that's the same.
okay, love it.
Would you like to see us change work from home to remote policy?
could change
then,
it to
if we're
remote
gonna
work.
change-
Remote and then it's in
In
radius.
area,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think that would
Mhm.
make sense,
Perfect.
because then you
Yeah.
take home out of it, which I don't know
Yeah,
why, I just have a
That's such
Yeah.
a great
feeling
point.
about, I don't know why I have a feeling that maybe everyone doesn't have a home. I don't know. It just,
Yeah.
obviously, it has a weird connotation
Yeah,
to me.
no, if you have a
And
good setup somewhere else, do
Yeah,
it. If
yeah,
you have an
yeah,
office,
totally.
yeah.
Exactly. So I think, yeah, call that remote.
Yep.
And then in area, I don't know.
Yeah.
ID,
I think that's great.
in the ID bubble.
Super, super helpful. Okay.
Edward, I've done all the talking. Are you
Oh,
brain dead from your finals?
No,
Okay, just let me know if I'm hogging all the air.
no. I think you probably are more familiar with
I
the
do
impacts
have-
of remote
do-
work and
I do
what should
have
be in
more
a policy.
I know.
All right.
Okay.
Leave of absence.
Okay.
This one's going from a very large policy to a very, very small policy. Jonathan, do you want to?
Yeah, I mean, basically, we've had this leave of absence policy that's kind of confusing with
Mhm.
what other policies we've had. So that's why we're just deleting most of it. And
Most of it.
some of, the important things are gonna move somewhere else,
Mhm.
but we're gonna focus it towards, leave of absence. Like someone could have a leave of absence. And we've actually had people do unpaid leave of absences before.
Yeah.
So that's every workplace has that. So we're keeping that piece of it.
Mhm.
And then the unauthorized leave, I think we're moving
It
this.
just got moved, which you'll see in a second.
Yeah, but like that's another issue we need to deal with, is like when people leave and never come back to the job, which is a separate issue. So we're essentially, again, splitting things up more and focusing only on the approved unpaid leave of absences that people can take. Like if someone's like, I gotta go deal with something, I don't have the covered, family medical leave for this, but I need to deal with it. It's a flexibility. It's something, we don't lose the employee completely. We give them 30 days to go deal, but they're not paid. So that allows us to still do that, which most employers allow for. It just still needs to be approved. Because that's what it says, may request. And then everything else, like the military leave, we're just gonna deal with, like it's so rare. So we're never gonna need to
Yeah.
really deal with this. And if we do, there's a law, like there's federal
Yeah.
law and state law that we would follow anyways. And that's pretty much it. And this thing, the continuing to pay health benefits, this is a district decision to make. Like if we want to continue someone's benefits, like if it's like, oh, I'm only gonna be at 30 days, like why would I cut it off and then bring it back on?
Yeah.
It depends on the situation. And that's
Yeah.
why it's all discretionary.
Yeah.
We've done it before. Like we've had to do these things before. Employees on medical leave who's like, I need another month to get back. Like, I'm not gonna cut off the insurance for one more month.
Why couldn't someone do family and medical leave?
Yeah, it's unpaid though. But you might have run out of it. Like, so someone who could have been on, let's say they're really sick
Mhm.
and they went out for the 12 weeks,
Mhm.
but they need 4 more weeks to get better, to
Mhm.
come back. Well, this would be then. how
So it would be tacked on
It'd be after.
and it would
separate.
protect their job.
It would, if approved, yeah, and
If
protect
approved.
the health insurance benefits if approved.
So, so could somebody opt for unpaid leave prior to utilizing family medical leave?
Sure.
They could
yeah,
do either
could.
or?
They could, yeah, it's up to them. But like the family medical leave or we do the California version.
Yeah.
But it's also pretty specific on like
Reasons.
how you can use it. You can only take 2 weeks out at a time. We didn't know this until recently.
Oh.
We met with our attorney and they were like, you can't just be like, I gotta go for a week.
It's minimum.
Minimum
of
2
2
weeks.
weeks.
That makes
Time.
sense
Yeah,
because it's a huge administrative
Yeah,
burden.
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
So this could be for other situations. Like I just need a week off. So,
Mhm.
yeah.
So what about maternity or adoption leave? Where does
That's
that fall?
California Family Rights Act.
That's different.
No, it's FMLA for us.
It is
Our version
FMLA.
of FMLA, yeah.
Mhm. And parental.
Parental leave
Parental
and
leave.
pregnancy disability leave.
Is
Those are
that
they're all-
unpaid or paid?
we pay for family leave. So parental leave,
Mhm.
what we do is this, like we get 16 weeks.
Mm-hmm,
8 of the weeks we share the cost with the state,
mm-hmm.
and then 8 weeks we pay full cost.
Wow,
That's something we put in place 3 years ago.
that's parental leave.
Parental leave only.
And that's
Not-
not like taking care of a sick family member.
No,
Okay.
no, that would be paid family leave, which is related but different.
Paid family.
Yeah,
leave,
they
okay.
are related, but
Mhm.
the
And they
state
do
sees them
all-
similarly, but we see them
Wow.
differently.
And
yeah.
then this is totally separate then. This
It's
would be
separate. Mhm.
how much time of paid parental, not paid parental, paid taking care of a family member?
That's the 12 weeks.
12 weeks.
That's
It's the
12
same,
weeks.
Yeah.
It's the same.
It's the same,
Okay,
yeah.
12 weeks. It's the 8 and it's the same.
Oh, sorry, no, to get paid for taking care of a family member, we don't really necessarily have.
Not at the
that.
state and not here.
The
Okay.
state might give you something,
Okay,
but maybe disability. Yeah, you can get state disability leave for
okay.
that.
But our attorneys have signed off on this?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's good. Boy, how confusing is this?
I
It's
know,
very
right?
confusing.
I think I'm more confused after. Okay, I don't need to understand.
And then like Jonathan mentioned, that unauthorized absence leave, we moved under employee conduct, which you'll see in a second because.
Oh, under employee conduct.
Yeah, basically showing up to your job on time and like being punctual is what this all says. Because before we said if you were absent without prior notice, like you terminated your job or job abandonment. So we just start cutting all of this.
So unauthorized leave, what's happening with that?
It's gonna be its own.
It's gonna be,
It's
yeah, we
separate,
cut it
okay.
and move it.
And
to-
that's what you're saying, that's gonna be, so you're
Mhm.
cutting that. But I'm seeing it in this policy.
Oh, you're just not seeing the track edits for some reason.
Oh, that's it. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Mm,
The real policy is one sentence,
yes.
Oh.
a regular
Gosh, Julie dang,
Full-time.
print layout.
part-time.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not coming out
Oh,
for
that's
you.
weird.
Oh, that's weird. It must be something like this. Anyway, okay, that's helpful. Now I know why I'm so confused.
Yeah, yeah,
Because I was looking at this and looking at
It's
here.
different,
like,
yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay, with you.
Fabulous.
Alright, this one seems simple. And then the complicated parts are in the other.
So where are we next?
General conduct.
General conduct.
Would it make sense
Oh,
to go, oh wait, I would never mind, yeah.
I'm sorry, Edward, I rushed you along.
No, fine.
Okay, we're going to general conduct. Yeah?
This
Yeah.
is general stuff, yeah. you can go ahead.
Super general. We did add the maintain punctual and regular attendance. And then the other changes are just really basic. Like we cut some language per Joan's recommendations. We keep changing all throughout our policies, IVCSD to district
Mm-hmm.
instead of just very simple.
I'm so glad. The should not take an active part in any political
Uh-huh.
campaign. Oh, during
During
working
work
During
hours.
working
Okay.
hours, yeah.
That's standard,
Yeah.
And then we've removed president of the board of directors because this is a employee handbook policy. That should be, that
Mhm.
language is in the policy handbook.
Yeah, we have that covered in the
Yeah.
media policy that only the president deals with the
Mhm.
media.
So we took that out. This is pretty old, so we're just really doing a little refresh. Must call out sick or request to work. remotely.
Do we need to say anything about board members taking advantage of of any benefits that the IVCSD offers, like?
No, this
Food
is for,
co-op?
no, this is for employees. This
I'm
is for
just kidding.
employees, yeah.
Well, technically, aren't board members employees because they get
No,
paid?
No, they're not
Okay.
employees.
All right.
No, I wondered that for a long time.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
it's not.
Okay.
Okay, that's it for this one.
Mhm.
Next up is compensation.
Mhm.
This is to have an overtime policy. We never had one,
And then we're just adding it to our existing compensation policy.
but it's like, it's basic stuff. You gotta get approved by your manager. You can't just do it on your own.
Mhm.
This is just the law. It's just the law.
okay.
Okay.
Muy bien.
Fabulous.
What is the district's record retention policy?
It's a whole thing.
Mhm.
It's like a multi-page document.
Oh,
Yeah.
just, do people know about it?
I mean, we've-
Because
we
because you
follow
have
it.
all this work remote, right? And so people are creating documents.
Everything's on Google Drive.
Everything's, oh,
Yeah.
that's the umbrella.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, people have to, everything's in the Google Drive.
Yeah.
Period. Yeah,
Awesome.
literally. So paid sick time, lots
Okay.
to talk
This-
about. Go ahead.
Oh, this one's so confusing. Okay. So we are switching things around a little bit.
Mhm.
So regular employees, which include full-time and part-time, not temporary, AKA student
It's the
employees.
same one. Come on, it says sick.
Wait, so.
Yeah, but
who's
that's, I
part-time
guess we're not getting to
benefits?
track edits for some reason.
We
So
don't
there
have
is
anyone
something
part-time
there?
currently,
See, that's
but
a paid
we have the
sick.
option.
This
of
is
it's
sick
just-
leave.
employee.
That's
Okay.
newly added
Okay.
in this.
Student sponsored temporary, not part-time.
Correct, yeah.
And maybe
Mhm.
it's because you're logged into your UCSB account and not your CSD account. Oh, okay. I think that's how the.
I've
track-
never had a problem before. Oh, that's the tracker. Okay,
And why the
okay.
track edits might not coming up. We'll work on this for next meeting.
But
We'll
yeah,
see
because
what's
then I
wrong.
can,
Yeah,
yeah.
No, I can just log in under IVCSD. So if I did that, I would see all this.
you would see all this,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, I can do that. Okay, I can just pay attention.
It's
But
okay.
anyone with this link should be able to be a viewer.
But it's not showing her the edits as a
Track
viewer.
changes.
Yeah.
Okay. The other thing is we're also just taking out the word leave, because as we just talked about all the different leaves we have, it's just paid sick time, period. So nothing is changing for regular employees. Everyone will still get, an upfront grant of 24 hours of paid sick time upon hire, and then at the beginning of every calendar year. As far as temporary stuff, this is where the change is coming. Previously, we were using a formula for every 30 hours that an employee worked, they would receive 2 hours.
2 hours, 4 hours. 4
Yeah.
hours, yeah.
Of sick time. It got complex and complicated, and so we are changing it to be they receive an upfront grant amount of 8 hours upon hire, which is what we discussed at the last meeting, and then they will accrue 2 hours every pay period, just flat out.
So that would be 4 hours a month then?
Mhm. And they work about 40 hours a month. The 10%.
Is that standard?
Yeah, I mean, it's legal. It's more than the law provides for.
It's
It's
much
better
more.
than standard.
What standard?
40 hours is the minimum that temporary staff need to receive in a calendar year.
Oh, so forward them 8 hours is not normal.
That's just a funny
that's-
way to do it for
yeah.
us, an
Yeah.
easier way to
But
do it.
what is standard in terms of monthly?
I mean, the permanent employees get 4 hours every 2 weeks, so we get 8 hours a month.
Okay,
And we work 4 times as much as
yeah. That's very generous then.
it is generous.
4 hours for non-permanent?
But we have to do it. It's
Yeah.
legal.
That's the
I mean,
minimum?
We have to give him the paid sick leave and we have to figure out a way to do it that is logistically
Not,
simple enough to manage. Because we have so many of them and they're always coming and going. And so
But why 4? Why the number 4?
2 hours per pay period.
Yeah, why? Why that number? Because
Well,
that's 50% of the
of what
permanent,
we have, yeah.
which
Mhm.
seems generous.
We have to get to 40 hours a year.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's what I
Yeah,
meant,
yeah.
40 hours a
legal-
year.
Yep.
Aren't people here a year?
Lots of them are here 3 years.
That's right. Okay, got it. Okay.
And if they don't use it, then they can, the other thing is they can accrue up to 80.
But then they lose it upon leaving, separated from the district.
Yeah, they'll know, yeah, yeah.
They don't cash it in. Vacation, yes, but
Yes,
not.
but they don't
sick leave.
get, yeah.
Okay, so they
time.
can accrue up to 80, yeah, 40 a year. Okay, got it. I'm with you.
Which is a lot of time, but that's just what we've had to
If
accept.
that's what the law says, that's what
Mhm.
the law says.
Yep, so that's, and then we just, we're a little bit clear on what constitutes as a family member under this policy.
Okay, where are you? Oh,
Um,
there we got it.
yep.
Mhm.
And then,
Wait, what is the family member?
yeah, it's a child, a parent, a spouse or domestic partner, a grandparent, a grandchild, a sibling, or a designated person, a person identified by the employee at the time of the employee's request to use. Very flexible. Employees who request to use more than 4 consecutive paid days may be required to provide a doctor's note, which is what we talked about at great
Okay.
length at the last meeting. Um, that's a pretty big change from what we had.
Yeah, we talked about
before.
producing a medical provider's letter. I remember that.
Yes,
Okay.
that's why it's may be
Mhm.
requested.
Mhm.
And that's it.
Let me ask you a question that I had in one of the last policies is we defer a lot to the general manager. And I wonder about why not the supervisor?
Because the general manager makes the ultimate authority in the law. Like
Yeah,
that's what the law says.
Okay.
The special district law says the general manager has,
okay,
Well,
so
yeah.
okay, because it puts a lot on you.
but it's through the supervisor. Like,
Oh,
I
it
do
is through-
I'm
okay.
not like personally meeting and
Oh,
reviewing
okay, that's
every-
what I
yeah,
wondered.
yeah.
Okay, so this is more just like the legal authority, but the
Yeah.
procedural
I
will be.
delegate it.
Okay,
Yeah,
got
I
it.
can
Okay,
delegate, but I reserve the right.
Got it.
Like
I'm
maybe
with
they
you.
say approve something. I'm like, oh no, you shouldn't have approved that.
I see what you're
Yeah.
saying. Yeah, yeah, okay, got it.
Or they don't approve it. I'm like, wait, no, you need to approve that.
Yeah, okay, I got it, yeah. When we're doing these policies, I think it's really important for us, if we can, to think about life without Jonathan.
Yeah,
Because,
totally.
because we know, oh, Jonathan understands this, your Cindy understands this, but it's like, these have to be done in a
Foolproof,
way,
yeah.
yeah, that
Mhm.
we're not relying on you to explain the source, or that there's not a lot of things that are assumed but not spelled out.
Totally.
Okay, yeah, so I'm reading this and this allows you to use sick time to help somebody else that even, yeah.
That's the
and
law.
the family
Mhm.
member.
That's the law. Yeah.
Yeah. And the family member can include people that aren't your biological family, like a
Yes,
friend.
like yeah,
I don't know if it means a friend.
it says designated.
You can designate it person.
Where is it? Let me just- A person identified by the employee at the
Yeah,
time.
but it would have to be like a serious situation, like not just like random person I know, friend.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Well, like a girlfriend or a boyfriend
or a roommate.
or roommate,
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
I'm just tying this back to the leave of absence. People can use sick time during their leave of absence. So, that's all we got on policy.
Well, so
Yeah.
sick leave says all employees will be, maybe this is another, I don't know, with 24 hours of paid sick leave already accrued. That's draft number 2. Is that one? You said 8 hours, right?
Well, I think there's a separate one for those, that might be.
Oh, yeah, Jonathan,
Permanent
you-
employees.
See, okay.
On the side, yeah,
Yeah.
I clicked, it's just not loaded yet here.
this isn't really anything different than, oh, that's weird. Tab 1
It
was
did-
what we reviewed in our last meeting, and then tab 2.
Oh, there we
Oh.
go. It flipped now.
Yeah, tab 2 just basically says what we talked about.
So it is that all employees start with 24 hours?
All regular employees start with.
The full,
Okay.
the permanent ones.
Yeah.
And that's written, because right here it says all employees. But
Yeah,
that
that's
got
different
changed?
now. That's different. All
Yeah.
regular employees. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. We'll fix
Sorry.
it.
No.
This used to happen before with like the previous policy committee and like
Oh,
sometimes
really? So it's not a
it's
me
not
issue?
just you. It's not
Oh,
just you.
that's good.
Jay is watching. He's just texting me about what we're talking about. Oh, this used to happen to him. I
Oh,
think.
thanks,
So-
Jay. Jay, send us a picture of the
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah, we should put like PDFs. I think you can see a PDF easier with the track.
I could do
changes.
that.
I'll,
Just save it as PDF.
but
Oh my,
I see. Aw.
he just sent that?
He sent it to me a second ago.
Oh, let me see.
Or like,
Oh,
yeah, a
heaven.
couple
he's
days.
so cute. The baby is put to sleep by our policy meeting.
No, it's
Oh,
not that.
good
It's not
Lord.
that.
Oh,
It's like a couple weeks ago.
oh. Very funny. Okay. We're doing good.
We're
Work
done.
here.
Yeah.
Shut
this-
up, we're
this is the
done?
last one.
Oh.
If you're good with it, this is it.
yeah, that's all we got.
Yeah.
They'll come to the board on
You guys did a great job, Sydney.
Sydney's
John,
doing it all.
Sydney.
Sydney's
just
doing it all.
working through.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so great to really professionalize our policies in this way. I spoke to one of my colleagues who had seen the agenda and said, gosh, you guys are doing really great
Oh, your
stuff.
colleagues are reading our agenda. That's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
I know. They were looking at the work from home and the remote.
Yeah,
work.
yeah.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Yeah, I know. That was cool. Okie dokie,
All
slow
right.
pokies.
You just gotta adjourn.
Yeah,
All right.
we'll figure out a next meeting date next year.
Yeah, we'll set the
Yeah.
new
Well,
schedule.
we
next
have
week.
one.
I think we have a Zoom meeting that was reviewing all policies.
That's
Did I-
not- That's not us.
No, no,
It's a different group.
wrong board.
Serious?
Yeah. Well, wait. Let me end the Zoom.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Oh.
yes, we'll adjourn the policy meeting. No